This morning, 23 dogs. That's how many were saved by Los Angeles-based rescue Saving Gizmo's Friends. Not from an abusive household or shelter, but allegedly from another rescue, one based in Kern County. 17's Justin White tells us the harrowing sights those rescuers saw.
It's really disheartening to know that people are claiming to be rescues and they are neglecting animals.
Dr. Melissa Brunson's Marley's Mutts was one of the many rescues that assisted in taking the dogs away from the California city-based rescue, which they say had been mistreating more than a dozen dogs. Los Angeles-based Saving Gizmo's Friends, named after founder Cassandra Mann's first dog, reached out to animal control in California City after Mann heard of the poor conditions the dogs were in. At first, animal control found a large number of dogs inside the home, but no evidence of abuse. Then, Mann told him to check the garage.
He said, "I need you to open the garage." So she opened the garage, and that's where the majority of the dogs were. And he said it was very dark. It smelled very bad.
Saving Gizmo's Friends took the 23 dogs in the garage and got them the treatment they needed.
We didn't see the worst of the worst cases. Those dogs need 24-hour care. There's so many of them that are malnourished. They're underweight. They have wounds on their feet. They have wounds on their backs. They have skin issues.
Brunson and Mann say one dog even tried to free itself by eating its cage, getting wiring stuck inside its stomach. That dog is currently too sick and weak to undergo surgery to remove it. In all, the cost of treatments equal about $50,000, all paid by Saving Gizmo's Friends. Those 23 dogs are now safe and in the process of finding homes, but the other 17 are still at the California City Rescue.
Now she said if you want the rest of the dogs, you need a warrant. So that's where we're at.
So begins what could potentially be a long legal process for Mann in trying to retrieve the rest of the dogs, all while trying to find homes for the remaining 10 in her care. Her word of advice to avoid situations like this: sometimes the shelter is the best place for an animal to go.
Dogs are ending up in other shelters, in hoarding situations, in abusive households. I know that everyone thinks, oh, at least the dog's out of the shelter, but you might actually be sending that dog to a worse fate than if they at least were at the shelter, had a chance, and then if they're just not thriving, they're being put down.
From Bakersfield, Justin White, 17 News.
17 News reached out to the California City-based rescue for comment, but we have not heard back as of airtime. If you'd like to help Mann cover medical costs for those dogs, you can donate at savinggizmosfriends.org.